First off, I can't believe this rapper Slime Life Shouty showed up to court with his hair looking like this. It literally looks like he's got wires in his dreads right now, making his hair stick out that way, and he probably does. But the most important, the most important part of rapper Slime Life Shouty is that he is a super snitch. Let us proceed.
WUNIE, last name Lee, LAE.
And good afternoon. How old are you?
25.
And are you employed?
Yes.
What do you do for work?
Music.
You see how he starts off answering these questions with rapid fire responses. Let's continue.
And when you say you do music, what do you mean?
I make music.
What type of music do you make?
Hip hop. Hip hop.
Do you think he's embarrassed coming to court looking like this, or is this some of the best marketing that he will ever have? Because I am sure people across the planet who have seen this trial and see him will be glued to the screen, wondering if that's wires in his hair making it do that, or if that is some sort of crazy glue making it stick up like this. Let us proceed.
Do you have a name that you perform under?
Slime Life. Slime Life Shouter.
Slime Life Shouty, folk. That's who this is. Slime Life Shouty. From the A. Don't get that mistaken.
And are you signed to a record label?
Yes.
What label?
Alamo Records.
Of course he's signed to a record label. Every black young man in Atlanta from the ages of 18 to about 50, they're all signed to a record label, right?
And when did you first sign to Alamo Records?
2018.
And I should ask, how long have you been in the music industry?
Since then.
Since 2018. Have you been signed to any other label besides Alamo?
I can't stop looking at his hair, but let us continue. And this guy right here, oh yeah, I saw this before I'm doing this recording. I saw this and just listen.
No.
Where are you from originally?
Atlanta.
And what part of Atlanta?
Southside. Cleveland Avenue.
He's from Cleveland Avenue, which is Cleveland Avenue, which is where Young Thug and most of the guys involved in this trial are from, and how they all know each other. Let us proceed.
And did you go to school?
Yes.
Where did you go to school? Elementary, middle, and if you went to high school?
Cleveland Avenue Elementary School. You said middle school too?
Yes, sir.
Crawford Long Middle School. And Carver High School.
Carver?
Yeah, Carver High School.
I've got to be perfectly honest too. For anyone who is a rapper, and if you were involved in this trial, and if you're going to be able to be free like Little Booty, this is realistically some of the best marketing that you will ever get. I saw a live stream yesterday of this trial, and they had at one time 24,000 people watching this trial live. Let us go.
After leaving high school, is that when you started your music career?
During high school, like my last year in high school, or like 11th grade or something. I didn't get serious till after high school though.
You said you didn't
Okay.
get serious until after high school?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was around that 2018 year we just talked about?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's about to give up the goods. He's about to say what Young Thug's attorney and what Young Thug, he's about to say what Young Thug and his attorney don't want him to say. And you know what that is? That YSL is a gang. This is not good. I'm back now after being so rudely interrupted.
Rock crew.
I heard of it growing up. I didn't know if it was a gang or what it was, but yeah, I know what it is.
And how did you know about rock crew?
He said, yeah, I know what it is. That's Atlanta for you.
Because they had popular songs.
What were some of their songs that they had that were popular?
I don't know by heart right now.
You know, this kid kind of reminds me, you ever seen one of those guys that pose as a statue, like a street performer? And there's one guy that he's usually dressed up in like a suit and a tie, and then he has his hair like blowing backwards, and then he'll stand in a pose holding his briefcase. Like it looks like the wind is literally blowing his hair back with the stance that he's in. Well, this kid right here, his hair reminds me of that. Let us continue.
I just knew like there was the music back then.
Do you know who were some of the artists who were with rock crew?
One of them, Big Boo.
Big Boo.
And he was he performing as a hip hop artist?
Yeah.
Anyone else?
It was some younger people too, like my friends and stuff.
Who are some of the younger people?
They locked up or dead.
That is truly a shame. His friends are either locked up or dead. Oh, my young black man. Ooh.
Do you have names of some of those individuals?
Let me see. My partners who locked up right now, Twin, they used to rap.
Do you know their given name or you won't?
And one thing I do want to point out, yeah, he's snitching. He's going to have diarrhea at the mouth. But I'm going to be honest. I don't care what age I am. I mean, he's early 20s, whatever. But if they're telling me, the authorities, that is, the prosecution, that if you don't snitch, you will be part of this RICO conspiracy indictment also, then I think I'm going to snitch too. Because Young Thug, if he's convicted, is looking at a lot of time. And so are the other people that are with him in this courtroom. Okay? And I actually think that the smart ones were like YSL Woody, who took the deal and blew up. But I know that that goes against all street codes. But I think it's, if you know, at what point do you grow up and say, you know what, enough is enough with the BS. I'm not going to stand behind an organization that has been identified as a murderous group of people. These guys have like 50 murders attached to them, right? So, in my opinion, yeah, this kid is snitching. It's probably the best thing to do for him and his interest.
The first and last name?
Or their first name?
Nah.
Anyone else outside of Twin?
Rudy. He rapped too back then when we was younger.
He route too.
Anyone else you can think of?
As of right now, yeah, that's it, I think.
Now, you just spoke about...
But one thing else I do want to say, I mean, I can appreciate, you know, his creativity with his hairstyle. But his hairline is making me uncomfortable when I look at it. Like, I don't appreciate that.
Big Boo. Did you know his given name?
His real name? No.
And Did you have your own personal relationship with Big Boo?
Yeah, when I got older.
Now, did there come a time when you were younger that some members of Rock Crew began calling themselves YSL?
Mm-hmm.
You said, mm-hmm.
You asking me that, or
Yes.
you what?
I'm asking you.
Can you say it again?
Sure. As you got older, were there members of Rock Crew who then became members of YSL?
Yes.
Here we go, people.
Who were those some of those individuals?
Everybody, because YSL music took off and rock.
I mean, hey, this is the snitching hour, right? You see what happened when YSL Mook Toonk didn't snitch? He signed papers with the prosecution saying that he would testify and be used as a witness against Jeffrey Williams, aka Young Thug. And he did not live up to what he said that he was going to do. So, what happened? They just locked him up and gave him 5 years. And he had a 30-year suspended prison sentence. And he was put on probation as part of his agreement to testify against Mr. Young Thug. And now he's doing 5 years in state prison for not snitching. So I believe, Slime Life Shouty, you're doing the best thing in your interest. So, yeah, keep letting that diarrhea of the mouth come out.
Our crew music died, or just, I don't know. Boo got old, so I don't know.
So who are some of these people? You're saying everybody. So who's the everybody who was a part of the music?
Basically, everybody from my neighborhood.
So everybody from your neighborhood was doing music?
There's a lot of people from doing music from my neighborhood though, but not everybody was doing music though. I'm just saying like everybody in the whole, all the people that were rapping or doing music or supported the music was on some YSL stuff now. Like it wasn't rapping Rock Crew or under that name.
Okay. So tell me some of the people that we're talking about.
Me, myself,
Okay.
my friends who I just told you about. Jeffrey. I can't think of everybody's name.
And what does YSL stand for?
It has multiple meanings.
Tell me some of the meanings.
I say it has multiple meanings, definitions, or what it stands for.
So tell me some of the meanings.
Young stoner life, young slime life, young successful lifestyle. I think that's all I can remember right now.
So let's talk about young stoner life.
Mm-hmm.
When do you distinguish between young stoner life, young slime life, and young successful lifestyle?
You said when? Did I?
Yeah, how do you distinguish between the two? When do you use young stoner life versus young slime life?
So what she is doing, she is walking him down to the kill. And what I mean by that is the ultimate question. And that is YSL a gang? And once you can get a few people to confirm that it is a gang, that's where the problems come in. Let us proceed.
Slime part is just like the lingo of it. Like, we'll just call each other or something. You wouldn't call your friend or something like Stoner. What's up, Stoner? You just say like, what's up, Slime or something. So that's how I think Young Slime Life is used. Young Stoner Life, from what I know, was
And I give it to him. He's trying to be very cautious about his words, but he knows what he's about to do. He's kind of like dancing around it, but let's watch him bring it home.
I'm just say like a way of life as far as music. Or I mean, not the music, but like
Okay.
getting high, or like a hippie, or I don't know.
Here we
And
go.
outside of the music, is YSL a gang?
He said outside of the
Ooh. People, we have arrived to the point that is about to be made by Slime Life Shouty. Let's watch this. Get your popcorn.
music.
Yes, sir.
Some people treat it like that.
What do you treat it as?
I treated
God.
it that way before.
You treated it.
You hear what he said? I treated it that way before. Do tell, Slime Life Shouty. Do tell.
As a gang before?
Yeah.
When did you stop treating it as a gang?
I don't know. I don't remember. I don't know.
You said you don't remember. And when you say you treated it as a gang, what do you mean?
Yeah, what do you mean, Slime Life? Be descriptive.
I don't really know. I never thought about that.
Well, she needs you to think about that right now, young Slime Life Shotty. Think about it. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know how to answer that.
Well, think of something.
How old were you when you joined YSL the gang?
What do you? Can you tell me what you mean by like join? Like, are you talking about?
I don't know. What would you consider joining?
No, I'm saying like, do you mean join like? Cause you know, like to get in the gang, you join the gang, like you get beat up or something like that.
How did you become a member of YSL?
My music got popping, and I became a known face in my neighborhood, and I started coming around and going to studios and stuff.
Okay.
So was that how you became a part of the gang YSL, or that's how you became affiliated?
You hear her, she keeps saying the word gang. Although this trial may be headed to mistrial, but still, this right here, like the attorney said, like she's laying a foundation to establish that this is and was a gang.
With the music of YSL?
I'm gonna say that's how I became affiliate of the music of YSL. But as far as joining a gang or something like that, I never like joined. We just all grew up together. There was no time to join or when I joined. We just all know each other from school and grew up together and stuff like that. But I mean, I came around like 2019 or 18, one of those years, when I came around as far as like officially being YSL.
How do you become officially YSL?
Just coming around more and rapping.
Is everyone that is affiliated with, and I'm talking specifically the gang YSL, rappers?
Some people.
So, but not everyone?
Some people rap. A lot of people rap, but everybody doesn't take it serious. Some people just rap just because they want to rap, because they want to follow the trend.
I definitely understand that, but I want to ask specifically, is everyone who's a part of YSL a gang trying to rap or rappers?
Can you say it again?
Of course.
Sure.
Of course,
Is
they're
everyone
trying to
who
rap.
is a part of YSL the gang
They are trying to rap, and they're rappers too.
rapping or try to be rappers?
See,
I don't know. I think so. Everybody try to rap.
Yes.
Are there anyone?
Absolutely.
Is there anyone in YSL?
Every male in the United States, every black male between the ages of 18 and 55 are trying to be rappers.
The gang who's not trying to rap?
I used to want to be a rapper. Big mistake.
Yeah. I think.
Now I'm going to ask if you know a few people, okay? Do you know Marquavius Huey?
Yeah.
Okay. And how do you know him?
Oh,
I
he's about to start pointing people out on the stand. Watch this guy. This is like I would liken this to a Picasso painting of snitching. Let's go.
didn't know his real name until now, until this trial, but how do I know him? Me and his little brother went to school together. Me and his little brother was in the same class.
Him and YSL Woody should get a Nobel Peace Prize for the great accomplishments that they have attained in the world of snitching. Let's go, Slime Life Shouty.
And I always just knew he had a big brother named Quay.
And is that, sorry.
And seen him a couple times, stuff like that.
And is that what you called him, Quay?
Yeah, I think that's what his name used to be back then.
And you said you went to school with his little brother. Do you know how old he is, Quay?
Quay, how old he is?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Did you ever used to hang out with Quay
When?
at any time?
Not growing up. He came to the studio with me a couple times. That's it. We never hung out outside of the studio.
Okay.
When did you start seeing him around the studio? About, if we're in 2024, how long ago was that?
I don't know. I can't remember the exact date.
And do you see him in the courtroom today?
Yeah.
Okay. If you get, just identify him by article of clothing he's wearing.
You said identify what?
Identify him by article of clothing he's wearing.
He next to the lawyer with the brown. I think he got on brown too.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh my God.
Your Honor, let the
Let's-
record reflect that he's identified Mr. Huey.
Let's go back. This is like an instant replay. Kind of like an NBA instant replay of snitching. Let's go.
Clothing he's wearing.
Hold up.
He said identify what? Yeah.
Okay. If you get him in the courtroom today.
I don't know.
Okay, here we go. It's going down right now.
I don't know. I can't remember the exact date.
And do you see him in the courtroom today?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
You see how he looked around to make sure that he was going to point him out. But he's not using his finger. He's using his voice and his eyes to point him out. Let us proceed.
If you get, just identify him by article of clothing he's wearing.
You said identify
God.
what?
Identify him by
God.
article of clothing he's wearing.
Oh!
He next to the lawyer with the brown.
He about to give a vivid description.
I think he got on brown too.
Okay. Thank you. Your Honor.
Let's go back. He said right next to the lawyer.
What?
Identify him by article of clothing he's wearing.
He next to the lawyer with the brown. I think he got on brown too.
Okay.
Oh.
Thank you. Your Honor.
She didn't even like that. Look at her face. She's like, really?
Let the record reflect that he's identified Mr. Huey.
It'll still reflect.
Do you know another individual by the name of Quamarvius Nichols?
Yeah.
Or another Quay? Is that yes?
Yes.
And how do you know, how long have
You see how he's still looking over into that guy's direction, but let's see where this is going to go.
you known Quay?
I know him. I knew him longer. I think since I was a kid. We didn't hang though, but I just knew who he was. I was younger than him though.
And do you have a friendship or a relationship with him?
Not a strong bond, but we know each other.
Okay, no doubt.
And do you see him here today?
No, actually. Oh yeah, I see him now.
And if you identify him as well?
I can't.
What did he say? Hold up.
And do you see him here today?
No, actually. Oh yeah, I see him now.
Okay.
And if you identify,
So he said at first no. Then oh yeah, I see him. I see his butt over there. I see him. Let's get him locked up too forever.
and do you see him here today?
No, actually. Oh yeah, I see him now.
That switched really quick. He said no, actually. Oh, I see him now. Woo!
And if you identify him as well?
Super
I can't
snitch.
see what he got on. He just got the dreads up
Okay.
in the air.
And right.
He's got his dreads in the air. Is it that one?
Is he towards the back of the room, the front of the room, or
To the
somewhere else?
back.
Look at his face. He's like, are you serious, homeboy? Are you? Okay. I'm surprised that none of these guys are not going to start wiping their nose, or maybe they will. Who knows? And if you know what that means hammer time. Look at her. Look at the white lady right there. Like, she's like, are you freaking kidding me? You really? She's like, and he's sitting right behind me. Really? You're going to do that right now? Okay. Look at this guy. Look at his face. He's like, oh my God, here we go again. This is truly the way it goes down, though. Hey, if I'm facing life, or if I'm facing 1 year of being tied to a gang, and I get offered the deal, well, I gotta do what is appropriate for me. I'm sorry to say that, but most adults would. Okay, but let's continue.
Is he sitting in between anyone?
Yeah, I think his lawyer.
Golly. Look at his face.
Yeah, I like
Hold
the
up.
record fact that he's
Hold up. Look at this guy. Hold up. Right here in this yellow jacket. He's looking like, I hope you don't point me out next. He's looking like, please don't point me out. You cheese eater. Please, cheese eater, don't point me out.
Yeah, I like the record fact that he's
You almighty cheese eater. Please don't point me out. And his attorney is like, if you look this way, boy, we're gonna figure out something for you, cheese eater.
identifying from.
It's really not. That could be a couple of different people.
There's two lawyers right there. He right there, and there's a lady next to him
Oh,
on the left side.
God. Just the magnificence of the snitching. Let's hear that again.
Yeah, I like the record fact that he's identifying from.
It's really not. That could be a couple of different people.
There's two lawyers right there. He right there.
Oh my God. And they didn't even ask him, but he wanted to clear it up who he is talking about. My God. This is so not good. But good for him.
Yeah, I like the record fact that he's identifying from.
It's really not. That could be a couple of different
He
people.
is.
There's two lawyers right there. He right there, and there's a lady next to him on the left side.
He said, let me jump in there and clear this up so no one has any misunderstanding, okay? We don't want any misunderstanding as I'm eating the cheese here to deliver all of the truth about the members of the gangs that I see in this courtroom. Let's hear that one last time.
Yeah, I like the
My
record fact
God.
that he's identifying from.
It's really not. That could be a couple of different people.
There's two lawyers right there. He right there, and there's a lady
my.
next to him on the left side of him.
My God.
Right now, I let the record
All right.
reflect.
It'll say reflect.
My God.
Do you know?
And the judge even accepted that. What's it like to go to bed at night with a big block of cheese on your pillow that you're just nibbling on through the night, hoping that no one sees you with the cheese in your mouth. For those of you who know what I'm talking about, you know.
You know someone named Shannon?
Yes.
And do you
I got a new name for him. It's no longer Slime Life Shouty. It is the Snitch God. Okay? This is him and Woody, YSl Woody, the two snitch gods. Let's go.
call him Shannon?
He cracked a smile.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you call him anything else or just Shannon?
That is so
Named Shannon.
interesting.
Yes.
And do you call
He's
him Shannon?
smiling.
Yes.
And do you call him Shannon?
Why does he smile? Is he pleased with his snitch god behavior? I don't know.
Shannon?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you call him anything else or just Shannon?
I think I just say Shannon.
All
I
right.
don't know.
How long have you known Shannon?
Uh-oh. The dreads are itching. The flying dreads are itching.
I don't remember.
Is
I don't
it,
remember when I met him.
is it longer than you've known Quay, the two Quays?
No.
Shorter than that.
Yeah.
And what is your relationship like, if any, with him?
Now?
Let's talk about before now.
Oh, we were cool.
Are you still cool now?
I don't know him right now. He been locked up for a couple of years. Well, I ain't supposed
Well, I think you know him now, Snitch God, Cheese Eater. The almighty Snitch God Cheese Eater. I think that you and Quay know each other right now.
to say that.
Disregard that.
And just listen to the question that I ask you, okay? Mm-hmm. All right. Do you know someone by the name of Yak?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
How long?
I got a question.
Do you need to talk to your lawyer?
No, I'm just trying to see. I ain't supposed to say that or something. Well,
Don't worry about it. Just move on to the
Oh
next
my God.
question.
So that
How
that
long
right
have you
there,
known?
that right there is one of the points of contention that he's asking the prosecutor if he's not supposed to say what he just said. But let's continue.
Yak.
That's why this thing may be headed towards a mistrial from what I saw yesterday. But let's proceed.
I don't remember when I met him. I don't know. I don't remember.
I wonder how heavy those dreads are flying off his head too.
Is it longer
Really
than
heavy.
you know any of these other people? The first three people I asked you about.
Not longer than I knew the Quays.
Okay.
I knew them when I was younger.
Okay.
I probably met Yak when I was about 18, 19, 18. When I started rapping seriously.
Next, Jeffrey Williams. How long have you known Mr. Williams?
Like the same thing as Yak.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
And then Rodalius Ryan.
I've known him since a kid.
Are you older or younger than him?
Older.
Do you know how much older you are?
Not exactly. A couple years though.
Uh-oh.
And do you have a nickname for him?
I can't hear you.
Do you have a nickname for him?
A nickname that I have for him?
Do you call him something?
Oh, Lil Rod.
What is your relationship like with, just generally, what is your relationship like? Good, bad, indifferent? What is your relationship like with Little Rod?
Right now.
Just period.
Oh, good relationship.
Really? That's interesting.
And do you see Shannon, Diamante, Jeffrey, and Rodalius in the courtroom today?
Yes.
Oh God.
Okay. Appreciate that. So that's stipulated too.
All right. Do you see Diamante? Just describe him by the article clothing he's wearing.
You said, do I see who?
Yeah, or Diamante.
Yeah.
What is he wearing?
You know what? He doesn't offer any resistance while he's doing his snitch deeds. He is willing to give it all up to the prosecution.
Like a trench coat.
Describe his
sitting next
A
coat.
yellow, I mean, tan. I don't know what color that is, but a trench coat next to the lady.
Y'all let the record
So-
reflect. Is he sitting between two
And-
ladies?
Okay, there he is. So that's the guy that I said that he was looking like. I hope he does not point me out. And look at his attorney. She's got a small little smile on her face. But let's look.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I didn't.
He's like, wow. So you pointed me out too, huh? Huh, snitch god? Huh, cheese eater? You pointed me out too. He's like, but he's taking it like a champ now. He's smiling.
Let's see
You
the
see.
other lady right there.
Y'all let
He got to take a sip of whatever's in that bottle. Look at the attorney. Look at the other older attorney. I think that's what she is. Look at her. They're like, really? You dirt box.
the record reflect that he's identified Diamante Kendrick.
Okay, the record will so
She's
reflect,
like,
and I don't know if
wow.
jury, y'all been explained what a stipulation is. That just means everybody agrees, so you can accept that as a fact.
Oh, but you saw it just popped on the screen, so evidently there was the murder of a teen. Let's go back.
Explain what a stipulation is. That just means everybody agrees, so you can.
Hold up. Let's go back. Something just popped up on the screen. Let's see.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, he's
I
smiling.
didn't see the other lady right there.
Y'all let the record reflect that he's identified Diamante Kendrick.
Okay, the record will so reflect, and I don't know if
Right there. So YSL defendants named suspects in murder of teen. And if that is what happened, yeah, keep snitching, buddy. I mean, come on, you're murdering a teen. Come on.
jury,
Let's
y'all
go.
been
Let's go,
explained
snitch
what a
God.
stipulation is. That just means everybody agrees, so you can
Can
accept
nobody
that as a
take
fact.
your crown
That,
now?
as
Maybe
to
Woody.
Mr. Stillwell,
That's
that this
it.
witness knows and can identify Mr. Stillwell.
Do you see Mr. Williams?
All right. And so it is now, you can accept as fact that this witness knows and can identify Mr. Williams.
And then last, Mr. Ryan.
Yes.
And where is he seated and what is he?
In the front row, next to his lawyer.
He got right to that.
Y'all let the record reflect that he's
Golly.
identified.
Uh-oh, he cracked another smile.
Is he sitting on the right side of
You know, I'm concerned, really, though, while I look at this, I'm concerned about, like, this part of his hair. You see that L right there, that line that they didn't quite clean up that. They should have cleaned that part up to make it look like really, like, make it really pop out. Make it really look like a smooth cut. But every time I look at that, it's freaking me out. Hey, next time, hey, snitch God, when you go back to the barber, make sure he cleans out that part right there, okay? That'll give you an overall, just a better, cleaner look. Let's continue.
his
Right
location?
side.
Y'all let the record reflect that he's identified Mr.
The other
Ryan.
side, too. Well, that
You
one's
could
not
probably
as
do a
bad.
little bit better than that with the identification.
What is he wearing?
A suit.
Who did he just point out?
Y'all let the record reflect that he's identified Mr. Ryan.
You
Mr.
could probably
Ryan.
do a little bit better than that with the identification.
What is he wearing?
A suit.
All right. And so you can now accept this fact that this witness knows and can identify Mr. Ryan.
Thank you. All right, just a few more people. Do you know someone by name of
Oh my God, a few more people. Like, God, this is an immaculate job of super snitching. Immaculate.
Octavia Stevens?
Yes.
All right. And do you have a nickname for him?
Talking about Slug?
Is that what you called him?
Oh yeah.
All right.
Slug.
How long have you known?
He just gave the prosecutor, the person who he's pointing out, their street name. Slug.
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 I don't know. Like
He don't know. He don't know.
2018 or something, I think. When
Something
he got
like
out.
that.
I think. I don't know.
Do you know someone by the name of Darius Ford?
Big? Yes, I do.
All right. And when he was living, how long had you known him?
Like all my life.
Did you all grow up together?
No.
How did you know him all your life?
My brother was best friends with his big brother.
Okay.
And they played sports together, so I was
Tell it
known
all.
when I was a
Boosie.
little kid.
Tell it all.
What about Christian McMiller?
We ain't leaving nothing on the table. Let's go. Young snitch god, let's go.
What about him?
Do you know him?
Yes.
All right. What you call him?
Christian,
How long had you known him?
since a kid.
And what about Durante Beebe? Is that a yes?
Yes.
How'd you know him?
We grew up together.
And then last, Demekion Garlington.
Who?
Demekion Garlington.
You asked me how long did I know him?
Do you know him?
I know him.
Okay.
Yeah, I know him.
And how do you know him?
I don't even know how I know him.
Oh. His snitching is so thorough that he knows him, but he don't know how he knows him. But what he does know is he's dropping another snitch block of cheese on him.
And does he have a nickname?
D.
There it is. Church.
Now, do
Church.
you have any tattoos, Mr. Amelie?
You preach on, snitch god. Preach that gospel of snitching.
Yes.
And specifically, I want to ask, do you have any
Yup.
tattoos
That's
with
right.
the wording Rudy?
Yes.
Okay. And
Yup.
who is Rudy?
My little
About
brother.
to tell it. Yeah. Okay.
Is he your biological little brother or someone you call your little brother?
I just call him my little brother.
Is there like a hall of fame for snitching? Because I nominate, well, of course, Woody's going, YSl Woody. But I like Snitch God right here. I think he needs to be inducted into the Hall of Fame with a massive ceremony with a bunch of gifts, you know. Some Jordan sneakers, probably some of those gangster police cars that the young guys like to take and remake them and paint them and ride around in the cop-looking car. That would suit him perfectly, actually. That's the type of gear and car that a snitch needs. Jordan so they can run, and the bootleg cop car to identify them for their snitching ways. What else you got? Let's get
And
to
your tattoo with Rudy, what, if anything, does it say?
I'm gonna tell you. Yeah,
Long live Rudy.
that's right.
Long live.
Church. Long live snitching too.
And within the Cleveland Avenue area, do some people call themselves the Rudy Gang?
Uh-oh.
You said there's some people who call themselves that?
Yes.
I did find another gang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not really a gang though.
What's the significance? Tell
Yeah,
the jury
what
about
is
a
this?
Rudy Gang.
Do tell.
His family made that for him. They just showing that they for him. Like they doing it for him. I don't know. They just said gang.
Thanks for clearing that up.